In Division II, Glenville's trying to become the first Cleveland public school to win a state football championship. Loveland is trying to win their first state football championship. We'll have a first-time champ in Division II. It's the OHSAA 2013 State Championship Rewind Show coming up on Time Warner Cable Sports Channel. Hello everybody and welcome to a snowy Canton Fawcett Stadium for the Division II State Football Championship Rewind Show. I'm Dave Bacon. In Division II, we'll have a first-time state champ no matter who wins. Glenville taking on Loveland. A couple of interesting subplots as well. Glenville's head coach, Ted Ginn Sr., returns to the sidelines this year after a 2-year battle with pancreatic cancer. Tarblooders looking for their first ever state title. This is their second appearance in a title game. Loveland's first-year head coach, Fred Cranford, has the Tigers in a title game for the first time in school history. Before this year, Loveland had only won one playoff game in school history. Fred Cranford knew he had a talented team when he took the Loveland job. Loveland had a couple of relatively easy games, their first two games in the playoffs, handling Vidalia Butler 54-0 and really doing away with Northwest pretty easily at 45-14. Then they needed a touchdown, defensive touchdown, with less than a minute and a half left to beat Mount Healthy in the regional final. And last week, they needed to go to double overtime to defeat the top-ranked team in the state in Division II, Zanesville, when the Blue Devils missed a field goal in double overtime. That gave Loveland their berth in the state championship game.
I knew when I took the job that it was a talented group of young men, but you know, to be able to do what we've done together, I think it's a testament to their character and hard work. And you know, I'll be the first to admit that, you know, we've had a lot of success offensively, but I think that's due in large to what our defense has done. I think collectively, it's definitely an exciting time in the Loveland community.
Glenville has rolled through the Division II state playoffs to this point. They shut out Brush in week 1, were pushed a little bit against Bedford in week 2, but pulled away in the fourth quarter, then beat up Madison and pulled away from Highland late to qualify for the Division II State Football Championship.
Well, you know, it's a huge accomplishment to be in this situation with my team. You know, they're a very special group. We won 13 games in a row. That was at the beginning. Probably we didn't even think we'll be this far, you know, with so much inexperience. We're here, and we're fortunate to be here, and we're moving forward.
We've set the stage. When we return, we'll have first half highlights from a snowy Fawcett Stadium in Canton. You're watching the Division II State Championship Rewind Show here on Time Warner Cable Sports Channel. Blizzard-like conditions with the snow picking up near game time. Loveland and Glenville. Loveland with the ball first, and their ground game was plowing through the snow and the Glenville D. Luke Waddell, just a freshman, gets the corner. He picks up 11. Tigers move the ball on the ground. They give it to Gunnar Gamble. He finds room right up the middle. Gamble fighting for every extra yard he can get, but he has the ball ripped out by Terrell Goss. Goss also recovers the fumble. They keep Loveland off the scoreboard. Glenville moving the ball early. Quan Robinson finds Marshawn Lattimore open. Robinson gets him the ball. Lattimore gets it down to the Loveland 45. Glenville moved the ball deep into Loveland territory. Tarblooders go for it on 4th and 21, but the snap is off Quan Robinson's head. Charlie Lawler recovers it for Loveland. First play after the turnover, Loveland gives it to Luke Waddell. He has blockers out in front. Waddell looks like a reindeer, no trouble with the footing in the snow. Luke Waddell outruns the Glenville defense. He takes it 66 yards for the touchdown to give the Loveland Tigers an early 7-0 lead. Early second quarter, Loveland driving again. They have trouble with the snap. Ball is loose in the snow. It's recovered by Anthony Henderson for the Tarblooders. Very next play, Glenville gives it to Devon Anderson. Brian Pop delivers the hit. The ball comes loose. Michael Weber recovers it to give the ball right back to the Tigers offense. 3rd and 5, Loveland's big guys clearing the way for little Luke Waddell. The freshman turns the corner. He picks up 9 and the first down to keep the drive going. 2 plays later, Drew Plitt drops back and throws one down the sidelines. Trey Heath beats his man, grabs the ball, gets into the end zone. 22 yards on the touchdown pass Tigers are loving the snow with a 14-0 lead. Glenville gets the ball back. Their offense shows signs of life. Divine Redding, a quick cut, avoids a defender, then finds the seam and takes off. Redding, a little burst to get down the sidelines. He's run out of bounds in Loveland territory after a pickup of 30. 3rd and 12 at the Loveland 24. Loveland blitzes. Michael Weber forces the fumble with the hit. James Caniglia comes up with the recovery and takes off downfield. He gets into Glenville territory at the 45 before Divine Redding chases him down. Loveland's offense back to work on the ground. Look at Waddell. Waits for his block, picks up 16 down the sidelines to the Tarblooders 30. 5 plays later, it's Gunnar Gamble. Straight ahead, he gets the handoff, and through the line, he scores from 5 yards out. Loveland, 8 running plays, 46 yards, 21-0. Glenville gets the ball back at their 35. Tarblooders trying to get something going offensively. Robinson to throw, the ball sails on him. Over his intended receiver's head, Bo Nagu waiting. Nagu grabs it, heads up the sidelines. A wall of Tigers are blocking for him. Bo Nagu takes it back 50 yards for the touchdown. Point after was no good, 27-0 Loveland. Tigers making Glenville pay for every turnover. Another look shows the ball sailed on Robinson over the head of Darius Lewis, his intended receiver. Nagu, very alert, playing center field, grabs it, and he's thinking touchdown from the moment he caught it. It's the 4th defensive score for Loveland's defense in the playoffs. Loveland's D providing the heat on this cold night. Next possession, Robinson wants to throw, tosses it up down the sidelines, trying to let his receiver make a play, but it's the Tigers defender, Tanner Griffin, who comes up with the play. Another interception, this one in Glenville territory. Tigers back to work on the ground. Gunnar Gamble, the quick hitter through the middle, spins forward and fights out an extra couple yards, a pickup of 12. On 2nd and 6 from the 12, Plitt, play action, and he finds his big tight end, Jake Elfers. Elfers fights into the end zone to give the Tigers a 34-0 halftime lead. Loveland just 24 minutes of football from their first state football championship. Can the Tarblooders stage a huge comeback, or will it be all Tigers? Second half highlights and celebration coming up when the state championship rewind show for Division II returns on Time Warner Cable Sports Channel. Glenville received the ball to start the second half. Loveland went with the squib kick. Eric Smith sneaked into an up back position, fields the ball, and take a look. Spins free, runs through a tackle, and then gets free to the sideline. Smith has some speed, finally run out of bounds at the Loveland 30, a 52-yard return. Great field position for Glenville to start the third. Quan Robinson takes the low snap, finds a seam. He picks up 10 yards to get inside the Tigers' 15. A couple of plays later, out of the I formation, Devon Anderson hit at the line but pulls his way into the end zone. 2 minutes into the third, it's 34-7. Loveland continued to move the ball on the ground. Misdirection. They give it to the wingback, Evan Deaver. He finds a seam. Deaver downfield, finally brought down inside the 10, a pickup of 27 yards on the play. Next play, they give it to their inside runner, Gunnar Gamble. He gets through the hole and carries the defender into the end zone, 6 yards on the play. Loveland answers, it was 41-7. Glenville got the ball back and was on the move. Quan Robinson rolls out, fires underneath to Eric Smith. Smith slips one tackle, then down the sidelines, finally brought down after a pickup of 22 yards on the play. 5 plays later, 1st and goal from the 7. Quan Robinson, QB draw, Divine Redding throws a block that springs him. Robinson 7 yards to make it 41-13. Tarblooders go for 2. Robinson throws back over the middle. Eric Smith grabs it to convert the 2-point conversion, 41-15. Freshman Luke Waddell, all 5'6", 165 pounds of him, continue to run the ball effectively for the Tigers. Watch him follow his blocking. Waddell picks up 14 on the sweep. Tigers drive stalled. They had to give the ball back to Glenville. Tarblooders moving. Quan Robinson wants to throw, pressure. Robinson keeps it. He breaks a tackle, pump fake, then he gets shoved, heads down the sidelines. It's a pickup of 34 yards. A great effort by Robinson puts it deep in Loveland territory. 4th down and 1 at the Loveland 9. Another bad snap by the Tarblooders, and the Tigers recover the fumble to keep Glenville off the scoreboard. Darren Sackett comes up with the recovery for Loveland. Loveland's defense continues to give Glenville all kinds of trouble. Pressure coming. Robinson bobbles the snap. Brian Pop gets the sack, a loss of 6 on the play. Less than 4 minutes remaining in the game. Tarblooders offense trying to get something going. Robinson, a little crossing pattern to Smith. Smith grabs it, goes to work, slips a defender, then in some open space, takes it down to the Loveland 47 to pick up a 38 yards. Next play, Robinson, time to throw, looking deep. He finds Marshawn Lattimore behind the defender. Robinson, a nice pass. Lattimore grabs it. 47 yards for the touchdown. 2-point conversion made it 41-23. One more look. A great pass by Robinson to hit Lattimore. Really the first time all game Lattimore got behind the defense, and that's a credit to the Loveland defenders. Loveland's first play from scrimmage. The Tigers give it to Waddell, and watch Eric Smith. The senior goes in and rips the ball loose. It's Smith who recovers it as well. Glenville's offense is back on the field. One more angle to give you an idea of the great individual effort by Eric Smith. Not only does he strip the ball, but he recovers it for the Glenville Tarblooders. On 4th and 5 from near midfield, Robinson going deep, but Max Mather is waiting for Loveland. Mather comes up with the INT to end the drive and really the ball game. It's the 3rd interception for Loveland's D and the 7th turnover they created in the game. Loveland beats Glenville to win the Division II state championship, 41-23 the final.
Big old champions, they're gonna ring them up here. Let's go! Oh, yeah. We've been waiting for this moment.
So Loveland completes a perfect 15-0 season and wins their first state championship in Fred Cranford's first season as head coach. Unlike their last 2 games in the playoffs to get to the championship game, there was no big comeback from the Tigers. They dominated the state championship game with a defense that created turnovers and an offense that ran the ball all night long.
We won. Right here, the shirt says it all. State champs right there. That was our #1 goal all year, and it just shows the road that we took to get here, and it's totally unbelievable. It's the first time ever being in the state finals winning it. It's incredible. And in the snow, you say.
Talk about this community. You've been waiting for this.
Yeah. I've never seen so many people at a Loveland football game in my entire life. And I've been going to Loveland football games since I was like 7 years old. Most people I've ever seen. That's incredible. I love that.
Why is this team the one that made history?
Our seniors and it's our seniors, juniors, and sophomores. Nobody gives up. There's no one class. Nobody gives up. We all have the heart of a Tiger, you could say. That's what. I'm speechless. Nice.
How fun was it to play in this?
It just makes it 10 times better, because this is how football is supposed to be played, in the snow, and you can't even see the field. It's one of the best days of my life. One of the best days of my life.
No, actually, I asked a couple of my teammates to pinch me. I mean, this program has worked so hard. There's been so many great men that come through this, and for us to now bring it to the level it's at it's unreal. I'm so happy to be a part of this. Coach Cranford, everybody, it's truly a blessing to be a Loveland Tiger tonight.
Talk about that first half. Obviously, the weather conditions were a little tough, but that first half.
We came out firing. We focused all week on the small details. We knew they had all the athletes. They have all Americans, but we were a football team, and we're a dang good football team. And we're brothers. We bleed together, and we die together, and we work on anything that come between us, and it proved pretty good on the scoreboard.
We love each other so much that we give 110% for every other guy on the team, no matter varsity or JV. Do it for the community, do it for our parents, do it for everybody that has helped us along this way.
I heard the crowd. They were saying, "We believe." Has that been the motto?
Yes, sir, that's been our motto, but I believe the more important motto has been Band of Brothers. Band of Brothers, we won't leave each other's sides. We will fight until the end. That is our motto.
I mean, our offensive line is huge. They're led by mostly seniors, and they're just animals. They're the best line in Ohio, obviously, and they've been the backbone of our offense all year, and they're amazing.
You're such a small guy. How do you get through?
I mean, it's all the holes the line make. I just got to hit them. So that's what I try and do. I try and wait for the big guys to open them up, and then I just got to run through them.
Yeah. Talk about your touchdowns tonight.
I mean, the first one was, I think it was big. It got everybody in the game more. It got us, like, we started to believe that we could do it, and I think it just started everybody, and then we just kept it on going.
Yeah. Talk about it. You know, the conditions were pretty tough.
Yeah, I mean, we don't pass that much, so we knew it was going to be a running game, and that's what we do. So we knew the weather would be in our favor more than theirs, and we just used that to our advantage.
I mean, I knew that we could be good and we could be great and that we can make the next step, but going 15-0, winning the state finals, it's breathtaking. It's unbelievable. I cannot believe. I don't even have words for it.
Now, the last 2 weeks, you guys came down to the wire. You had to come from behind late. Tonight, you guys really got after it and played well. How satisfying is it to play so well in the biggest game of the year?
That's what we pounded in our head. We didn't want to have a close game. We didn't want to have another heart attack on the sidelines. We wanted to outright win this game. We wanted to be comfortable, and that's exactly what we did. We came out firing on offense. We put up scores most of our drives, and our defense, they let them drive on them, but they always found a way to stop them, keep them out of the end zone, and that's all we needed. We didn't care if they drove all the way down the field. As long as they just kept them out of the end zone, they did it. Bend, don't break.
Unbelievable. I mean, the leadership with Chuck and Alden and Balky and Pop and all the seniors, they led us here. You know, I was just wanting to come on the road, you know. I started in the third game, started then, and I knew we were coming all the way.
How did you know that, though?
I just could feel it. We could all feel it from the summer on. We knew we were coming here. We knew we were going to win.
Glenville obviously has a bunch of great athletes. They're a great team. So we just amped up practice, extra film work, extra prep packets. We just had to get ready for them. And our offense obviously did the job that it needed to do. We knew that they would score points, and if we held them, that we'd win.
But how about the defense, too? I mean, you guys made some big plays on that side of it.
Yeah, we just came out, we hit him in the mouth like we planned on. We got a couple big turnovers and kept the momentum and just gave it right back to our offense.
How much fun is it to play in these conditions?
Oh, it's incredible. It's like a dream. I've seen pro teams out there playing in the snow, and now we're out here playing in the snow and just won a state championship.
Can you believe it's history for you guys?
You know, it's like I'm just living the dream. It's incredible. I can't even describe it. I'm on cloud 9 right now.
It was just, it's not even like we're a team. It's more of like we're just a family. And everyone just knew that if we did our job, then we'll get this championship. That's all we had to do.
Last 2 weeks, nail-biting, crazy stuff. Today, you come out and dominate in the first half. That by design? Was that what you guys talked about? Take me through that a little bit.
We have this motto on defense, and we always say like a little talk, and then afterwards we say the motto, and that is total domination. That's what we wanted this game, because this is our last game, and we wanted to make sure everyone knew that this is total domination. This is Loveland.
I'm just so proud of the community and those young men that gave me everything they got for 15 weeks, and those kids, hands down in the state of Ohio, some of the best supporting kids in community. I'm speechless. It's just a great honor to be a part of all this.
What about the way your team played? You couldn't have played much better in that first half.
No, I thought we came out explosive. Of course, a night like this, you turnovers here and there, and we capitalized on a couple of their miscues and did just enough. And it's tough to manage a game like this in the second half, but we did what we had to do. And defense wins championships. They got us here. They secured it. Proud to be a Tiger, man.
The State Championship Rewind Show on Time Warner Cable Sports Channel will be right back. Stay with us. Congratulations to the Loveland Tigers. They are the 2013 Division II State Football Champions. Their first state football title in school history in Fred Cranford's first year as head coach. We're all out of time on this State Championship Rewind Division II show. Want to remind you that you can catch State Championship Rewind shows for each of the 7 state football championship games right here on Time Warner Cable Sports Channel 1311 HD. You can also catch each of the 7 state football championship games on Time Warner Cable's local on demand channel 411. Once again, congratulations to Loveland High School, the 2013 Division II state football champions, and good night from a very snowy Canton Fawcett Stadium. I'm Dave Baker.
Cable makes the best new movie releases even better.
I think we just found a Transformer.
We're teaming up with Epix to celebrate the premiere of Transformers: Age of Extinction in theaters June 27th. As a valued Time Warner Cable customer, you can enter to win a VIP trip for 2 to the New York premiere. Enter the sweepstakes now through June 6th for your chance to win. Just go to Facebook.com and enter now. Get complimentary access to Epix, Hollywood's new home for the biggest movies now through June 18th. Time Warner Cable. Enjoy better.
Your favorite shows are available anytime you want with Primetime on demand.
The U.S. president arrived today in London.
Target's on the move.
Freeze up there. It's Bauer. Jack Bauer is a traitor and a psychopath.
Go! If an American president is assassinated on foreign soil, you're looking at a world war. There's no going home for me.
Right now, my association with you could hurt me.
The only thing hotter than the music is the drama.
And I wish I'd known that my Highway 65 signing bonus was a gag order. Just be patient and trust me.
Nashville. On ABC On Demand.
This week on pay-per-view, Time Warner Cable presents.
Morale is a killer. Dillashaw swarming. That was Daniel Cormier at his finest. Don't ever sleep on Dan Henderson. Ellenberger is a finisher. There's no feeling out with Robbie Lawler.
UFC 173. Whatever you're passionate about, we invent better ways to love it even more. Time Warner Cable. Enjoy better. You're watching On Demand from Time Warner Cable. From new movies to free services, to your favorite shows. As a Time Warner Cable customer, it's all yours to enjoy. This week on Movies on Demand. May is Indie Film Month with Time Warner Cable Movies on Demand.
Independent cinema tends to unite people.
This is what I want to do. This is where I'm at.
It touches so many subjects that I feel are easily swept under the rug.
I think going into the 21st century, the door is open. Independent filmmaking is outside the establishment now.
You can always choose to be different.
Personal and important. I've always been fascinated.
Hopefully they'll be laughing a little bit.
It's the place where risks are taken.
There's room for all.
Watch the hottest indie movies this month with Time Warner Cable Movies on Demand. And go behind the scenes to watch exclusive interviews with the biggest stars. Just go to Enjoy Better and choose Indie Film Month. Watch this week's newest indie releases right now on demand.
I wanted to make money to go live. The guys hanging on the street corner, they have girls, they have cars, they have money. I'm in.
I had skills. The skills to sit on the wall and make $8,000 a day.
How to make money selling drugs.
Hi, I'm Adrian Grenier, the producer of How to Make Money Selling Drugs. Order it now on demand with Time Warner Cable. Enjoy better.
You don't go to the movies, do you? Did you notice that actor that looked just like you? Maybe we're brothers. We're not brothers. We're not brothers. I think I made a mistake here.
You brought my wife into this, man. So I'm gonna bring your girlfriend into the picture as well.
Who are you? Don't touch me!
Enemy.
Hello, I'm Denis Villeneuve.
And I'm Jake Gyllenhaal. Order Enemy now on demand with Time Warner Cable.
Thank you all so much for being so great about everything.
Hey! We are here for you. We love you, man.
There is a reason I asked you all to come.
I'm feeling really misunderstood right now.
You do realize that if you do this, I will never, ever forgive you.
The Big Ask.
The results showed a brain aneurysm.
How long do I have?
I don't know.
Taxi! What are you doing? Drive on the sidewalk. I don't want to die behind a cement truck.
Make sure that he remains calm. Nothing that raises his blood pressure.
Like?
Anger.
And you've met my brother?
I need you to record me.
Tommy, by the time you see this, I'll be dead.
Cut.
What?
How do I turn it on?
Just record button.
The angriest man in Brooklyn.
I think I heard something.
He's a wanted felon.
He got any family?
A daddy.
They use my family as bait. I want to know why.
How far do you want to take this?
Cold in July.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Don't you hate that?
Hey, what?
Uncomfortable silences.
Pulp Fiction.